hardcore Iron Man. Let's go.
Yes, mime boots and the mime top. I think that means we only have one more item to get in the random event log. Where is it? There we go. Yep, we just need the mime. Oh, no, we need the mime pants as well. Sorry. Okay, we need two more items in the random event log, which hopefully we'll get soon. Okay, come on. Tell me we got log slots. Yes, we got the mime legs and the mime gloves. So I think that's just one more piece. Nope, that's it. The random event log is done. It's completely green. Did it before the main account, of course, because of the stupid stale baguette, which I have two of them. So I was looking at my herb tab and I thought, you know, I really want to just clear this out. I'll be so much more motivated to do all of my herb runs and such with a completely cleaned out herb tab. We can see how many we can stack over a period of time. And I think it would just be fun to see what we can get our herblore XP up to with the tab that we have now. So the first ingredient, secondary, I've been gathering is volcanic ash. I've been doing chocolate bars for my Harlanders for the longest time. I've been buying chocolate bars in the Lumbridge basement, hopping worlds 100,000 times to get enough to actually use for my Harlanders, but it turns out you can make compost potions with volcanic ash, and it's still decent XP. It's a little bit less than with the chocolate bars, but it saves you so much time, and it's actually chill. You can do it on the side. That's why I am here, and I have gathered over 10,000 volcanic ash, so hopefully we don't have to come back for a while. And finishing up another herblore secondary, cutting up the leaping sturgeon I've gotten. Whenever I need to AFK, sometimes I'll do barbarian fishing with the fish sack. It is super chill, and you can stack up leaping sturgeons in your bank pretty well, which leads to me having over 11,000 caviar. And if you're unaware of what you can actually use this caviar for, basically you make one of your potions, preferably something like a magic potion, down here into a 2-dose. You do this, make sure you change your left click options to left click use on the caviar or magic potion, or you will drink or eat them, and you combine them like that for 57 magic XP. Herblore XP. And if you look at this, you actually can do it super fast. I forgot you could do it with just the one in the bottom left of your inventory. This is super fast XP. And yeah, it's a super easy secondary to gather, just quite AFK, and more XP per hour than most other herblores. Now I know what you're thinking. Aren't you going to get carpal tunnel or something like that while making over 10,000 of these? Yeah, probably, but I mean, it's 600,000 herblore XP. That is a lot. It's worth it, right? So I've just done a good few minutes of this, and it looks like you can get over 300,000 XP per hour in herblore from doing this, although I can already feel my hand cramping up. It is definitely what you would call click intensive, and it's on the up and down side of click intensive. So I'm probably just going to make these over a long period of time, maybe just do some batches, like maybe do a couple hundred here, a couple hundred there. Maybe every time I do an herb run, I'll do like 100 of these, and in no time we should be through them. Sounds like a more healthy way of doing this, although I do like seeing 300,000 XP per hour. That does feel good. Real quick, I'd like to thank the sponsor of today's video, NordVPN. If you're like me and you use your computer a lot, you've probably spent a good amount of time watching shows and movies on your favorite streaming service. Well, after a while, you run out of stuff to watch or find out that something you're interested in is only available in a different country. But fortunately, with NordVPN, you can access one of their over 5,400 servers in 59 countries, which changes your location to that country, allowing you to access all of that beautiful blocked content. It doesn't even just apply to movies either. Some games are region-locked exclusives and can only be accessed via a VPN. Not only that, but NordVPN allows you to stay secure with its plethora of security features, including protecting you from downloading infected files and stopping malicious websites from popping up or weaseling their way onto your screen. It also helps protect you from companies looking to track every bit of data you put out there, which you might have noticed from the targeted ads you see online all the time. NordVPN also features amazing speed on their servers thanks to Nord links and stops bandwidth throttling, allowing you to stream securely and at high speeds. So go to nordvpn.com/guidesforusall to get yourself NordVPN plus 4 months free. If you're a bit uneasy about trying it, I'll just let you know that NordVPN does have a 30-day money-back guarantee, so if at any point in those first 30 days you don't like it, you can get a full refund. Thank you so much once again to NordVPN for sponsoring this video. And as you can see, we have almost every single secondary ingredient we need to match all of our herbs except for one. The red spider eggs, of which we need 1,200 of. That's a lot of super restores I'm going to be making. I'm excited for that one. Although I don't want to go do red spider eggs in the Tower of Life. That's so boring, and yeah, I could probably knock it out quite quickly, but I want to mix things up. Let's go kill some Sarachnis. I don't know if I've ever done Sarachnis on this account. I've done 5 kills before. Okay, that's not a lot. Here is our gear setup. I'm actually going to bring the Amulet of Blood Fury. 1, because it'll make the trips last longer and I don't have the mounted Xerix talisman. So I have a finite amount of teleports. And 2, because I want to be motivated to go for more blood shards because I haven't gone for a blood shard in God knows how long. It's good AFK, or I could do the thieving method and I could get them like pretty quickly. So let's go kill Sarachnis. Maybe we'll fetch ourselves a cudgel, a pet, or something. Obviously, I'm just after the giant egg sacs. They give 100 red spider eggs each. And yeah, I'm just desperate to do any bossing, honestly. Oh, would you look at that? Just 2 kills in, we get our first giant egg sac. That's what I'm talking about, baby. If we get them this frequently, we will have everything ready to go in no time. That's also a free and juicy collection log slot for the hardcore Iron Man. 7 kill count. That's awesome. Ooh, yes, and a grubby key. I don't really know if these are any good. I know the loot from the chest can be pretty decent for like a mid-level iron, but I don't really even know if they're worth using. I mean, I will use them at least until I get this Arachnus pet recolor, since those are collection log slots, and if we do luck out and get the pet, that would be pretty cool. But other than that, I think they're just like a cute little resupply item. Maybe I'll use them because I don't want to waste Xerix talisman tellies. That sounds like a good idea, actually. First trip done. Let's see what we get. Oh, baby. Another giant egg sac. And yeah, I said I was going to go resupply, but look at the inventory. It's just jam-packed full of loot. There's no way that I would be able to use this grubby key to resupply. So that's an F. But yeah, we just got 200 red spider eggs in one trip. Pretty lucky. That trip was 14 kills. Amulet of Blood Fury is coming in. Very, very clutch. It is a beautiful, beautiful thing. I'm also not going to bring a brew next time. I don't know why I thought I would need that. The Blood Fury more than makes up for it. Plus, you kind of just don't take a lot of damage when you wear full carols and use the Imbued Heart. If I wanted more defense, I could even swap out the Ferocious for the Ring of Suffering, but I think the DPS is probably more worth it. Also, I just thought of something genius. I don't even need the Xerix Talisman. Throw it in the trash. It's worthless. So we just teleport to the POH, you know, when we're done resupplying. We use our Pool of Rejuvenation, and then we use the Spirit Tree to go straight to Host Sidious. And then look, we're right here. Is this closer? This might be closer. I don't know. Actually, no, because I've got to hop back over here. Because if you go in this one, you got to like run all the way around. And I mean, that takes a long time. But yeah, we don't need to use the Xerix Talisman, which is nice. We can conserve our precious Lizardmen Fangs for Herb-Runs. And I know a lot of you are thinking, dude, just go do like 30 chambers of Xeric. You'll have 20,000 Lizardmen Fangs. And to that I say, no, I got the Twisted Bow. I don't need to go back there. It's fine. Oh yeah, and look at these crazy combat achievements I'm getting done. Sarachnis Champion? How many hardcore Ironmen have that done? Probably 14 or something like that. This is a pretty tough one. Okay, I think it's time to admit it. Something completely ridiculous. Okay, it's stupid to be using the Blood Fury here. Look how much food I have left over. And I forgot the boss drops those egg potatoes. I think it's a little excessive to be using the Blood Fury here. So we will switch to the Torture, although we will be losing a good bit of defense bonus. We get some extra accuracy, which is good because I don't have a great crush weapon here. If we do get the Cudgel, it will be better here than the Tentacle Whip. But the Tentacle Whip does just fine. I barely miss with it. So it's really not that bad, I promise. And any second now, barring a massive 0 here. Yep, we hit the 0. Of course, we hit the 0. That's just how it goes sometimes. We're going to hit 100 kill count at Sarachnis. And just last kill on the 99th, we got an Elite Clue and a Grubby Key, which is very nice. That's our first clue scroll of this entire grind. And we have not gotten any more egg sacs besides just the 2 we got. So a little unfortunate. It's definitely not fast for eggs, spider eggs. I mean, if I was getting an egg sac every 20 kills on average like you're supposed to, then it would feel a little better. Of course, it would even out over a long time. But do I really want to sit here for thousands of kills doing that? Not really. So we're probably going to head to the Tower of Life after this trip. And of course, do this Elite Clue scroll. I did not get a single hard clue from this grind, which is a little upsetting. Oh, shoot. No way we got spooned a Sarachnis Cudgel. That is so good. This thing is actually better than my Abyssal Tentacle here because the crush bonus is really nice. So, I don't know, man. That feels maybe like a sign that we could keep grinding Sarachnis a little bit. This thing is pretty cool. It's basically a crush whip. I mean, it's a bit less powerful than the whip. As you can see, the strength bonus is 16 lower, so the max hit is significantly down. But the accuracy should make up for that. I'll go plug it into a DPS calculator, but I'm like 99% sure this thing should be better here, even though it's hitting absolutely abysmally right now. This is breaking my heart to see. Okay, I've done the calculations, and the Sarachnis Cudgel is better DPS than the Abyssal Tentacle by a whopping, are you ready? Drum roll, please. I'm too lazy to edit in a drum roll. I'm not going to pretend that. 0.03 damage per second. That's right, folks. It ups this thing from a 7.17 with the Tentacle all the way up to 7.2 damage per second with the Sarachnis Cudgel. Absolutely massive upgrade. Honestly, I am just, I'm shaking. I'm so excited. All right, are they ever going to fix this change? There was some update a while ago that made when you dig for clue scrolls, the monsters will just sometimes spawn inside of walls. I don't even know if I can get this loot without going inside the Legends Guild. Like, look, this is ridiculous, man. Come on, Jagex. So the absolute worst case scenario has happened. That is right. We need to do Tithe Farm to finish this elite clue. This is horrible. I don't know why this has happened. You fruit? What's so important, huh? What's so important? Why am I getting buzzes? Oh, it's Taco Bell. The Enchilada is back. Anyways, as I was saying before Taco Bell rudely interrupted me, we need to go do Tithe Farm for the Farmer's Straw Hat, which is pretty horrible. I don't really like Tithe Farm that much, mostly because it just feels like such an inconvenience, and you get farming XP from it, and farming's like the most passive skill in the game. So it kind of just feels like you're not getting anything out of it. But that's okay. We just have to get the hat. That's 75 points. We could do this. I believe in myself. And Tithe Farm. That was so fun, you guys. I had such a good time. Nah, but really, it didn't take that long. Wasn't as bad as I remember it, and let's buy the Farmer's Hat. I'm pretty sure this is the one. If this is the wrong outfit piece, man, I will be embarrassed. But there we go. Farmer's Straw Hat completed. Now let's go do that clue. Oh my god, we look so fancy in this. And we finished the clue. I did have a hard clue in my bang. That's so embarrassing, man. I really thought I had done all my clues before we went to Sarachnis, but I was wrong. I still have a medium as well. But anyways, let's open the hard and elite clue that we had in the bank. The elite was from Sarachnis. It was a pain to do. We had to do Tithe Farm. I mean, come on, that's just excessive. You don't make a man do Tithe Farm. Well, at least we got Lunar Isle teleport, so we can get there faster. That was totally worth an hour of Tithe Farm. I just figured out about the spot recently for buying raw sardines. It's right here by Temperos. There's the shopkeeper Ishmael here. And you can go to him, buy the sardines, and run straight to the bank chest here. This is super good if you don't have whatever Fremenic diary you need to do to the deposit box. It's also quicker to get here, and you don't have to worry about accidentally banking your cash and having to run all the way back to the bank. So, yeah, this spot's just kind of better in my opinion. And there we go. We finally have all the red spider eggs we need. It wasn't as bad as I remember. Creature creation, it's pretty chill for the most part, but it does get boring really, really quickly. So anyways, it's time to take all of our herblore supplies and bring it to what's-his-name over in Narda. Oh my gosh, I am not ready to see how much the cash stack goes down by, but that's okay because we're about to get herblore XP. And herblore XP is the best. All right, time to make them all. And oh no, dude, over 4 million GP down the drain. What am I gonna do? We are completely out of cash now, and that is unfortunate. Plus, this little fella over here is gonna swindle us for even more cash for breaking down our bird's nests and stuff. Now, I am very curious, how much GP do we have in just straight herblore supplies? It looks like we have 63.4 million gold just in herb supplies, so it's gonna be fun to use. Let's go. Just for the record, we're starting at 16.4 million herblore XP, so we can see what we end up with after we use all of this. Look at how beautiful that is. Level 102 herblore, and also my lights are flickering in my house a little bit. You know, I'm not making this up. I am a little bit concerned, but the herblore is going great. We're at 17.5 million XP, and we still have a ton of potions to go through, so I'm really excited to see what we end up at. Dude, one thing I did not think about with the Harlander potions and the Volcanic Ashes as secondary is you can do 27 potions at once. It is twice as AFK as the other methods. Like, this is really nice. This is just laid back. Check this out. Any second now. Was that the right amount? No, one more. Another one. 103 herblore. That is powerful. That is 4 levels past 99. I can't imagine anyone actually doing that. You have to be a massive nerd. Oh my god, I think it's finally over. I think we have finally used all of the herblore supplies in the bank. Wait, no, I just remembered. Like, get out the Zulrah skills. I think we have some antidotes left. Yeah, look at this. We've got antidotes. I was about to just pretend we used all the herblore supplies, just lie straight to y'all's faces. I was in case you didn't know, you can actually one-tick these if you do it properly and you don't suck at the game like me. Yeah, I did it once, and then I just drank some of it. Okay, anyways, we used all the herblore supplies. And what is our herblore XP at? Did we reach our goal of 20 mil XP? No. We need 339,000 more experience. But I just had a good idea. First off, I've been doing herb runs. Look at these stacks coming up beautifully. This is just from since I started using my herb supplies. Not too bad. But we haven't checked Kingdom in so long. And no, I haven't really been keeping up with the reputation or whatever the favor there is, so it might have fallen behind a little bit, but we should still have a solid amount of herbs there. It might be enough to push us just over the threshold, and if not, I guess we could just go AFK fishing some more. Oh no. Oh no. What the heck? How long has it been since I've collected Kingdom? 190k? I always max this out every time I collect it. What the hell? Doesn't it take like 75k a day? It's been months, dude. It's been so many months. All right, let's collect it. Let's see it. Let's see it. Oh, mama. That's definitely not half a mil herb XP, but it's still pretty good. And we got 4,700 mahogany logs for the construction grind that I swear I'll do one day when I don't hate construction. But yeah, I guess let's go make all these into potions. I have to gather more secondaries. All right, there's all the herb supplies again. What's our XP at? Oh my god, we need like less than 8,000 experience. You think I'll get that if I clean all these dwarf weed? I'm desperate. Okay, here we go. Last inventory. We're at 19,999,818. Let's make it clean for the YouTube clip. Oh, I've already scuffed it, dude. I can never do things clean when I'm recording. And there's 20 million herblore XP, another 20 mil. Knocked out of the park. It only took every single tiny resource I had, but we made it work, and I'm pretty proud of that. That is a huge 20 mil skill to knock out. So I really like how AFK making these cannonballs is. I have almost 22,000 cannonballs, which I plan on using probably on moss giants, or if there's somewhere else that comes up that I want to use them at, that's fine, but probably moss giants. And I think I'm going to need a lot more of these for the Bryophytus staff grind, so it really doesn't matter. I'm going to have to go back to Blast Furnace anyways and make more steel bars. And we just hit virtual level 106 on our crafting level. I've just been blowing some molten glass in my downtime whenever I'm chilling, and I'm hopping into trouble brewing games with my main and then leaving right when they start so I can just sit out here and blow glass. A little tip that I just remembered for keeping your Kingdom of Miscellanea percentage up is when you come to do your Whiteberry run as an iron, you know, this doesn't really help main accounts, sorry. Just bring a rake with you and rake this weedy patch here, and that, honestly, if you just do that like once or twice a day, that should keep your Kingdom percentage up as high as you need it. Like, let's see, 100%. There we go. I just did one. He begged, man. He begged. He's in the video. He's in the video. Look at that fit. Look at that fit. What are those boots, man? What are you wearing? Okay, so there's a pretty interesting update here that I'm personally going to like a lot. If you talk to Purdue here, you can get a bunch of experience if you completed some of the Master and Grandmaster quests, since they've upped the XP rewards from those quests, because let's be honest, they were really, really bad for how hard some of those quests were. Like, you'd get better rewards from little 10-minute quests than you would some of these quests. So they've upped them by a significant amount. As you can see, we have just under 571 mil XP. Let's claim it. And we go up to almost 572. That's like a million XP we just got in various skills. The most notable, I think, was over 200,000 agility XP, I believe. But yeah, we just got a million XP. And there's actually a little bit more we can claim. Mr. Radimus Urkel will give us 4 more antique lamps, which I'm going to be putting on Herblore because I am a filthy Iron Man. Oh my god. Oh my god, it's beautiful. Almost 100,000 Herblore XP right there. That was nice. And then I believe Mr. Ivan Strom over here, yep, he's got another tome of experience, which I'm obviously also going to use on Herblore. There's 15k, 30k, 45,000 extra Herblore XP. So in total, wow, that was like 1.1, probably 1.15 million XP that we just got for free because we did a bunch of quests because we're a good boy and we do all our quests. Except for the 5 quests we don't have done. We don't talk about that. Look at that. It's beautiful. Level 107 fishing. We're almost at 30 mil fishing XP. I'm just really, really curious if y'all could comment below what the most amount of giant seaweed you've gotten from one patch is. I just got 94 from just that one patch. So if I get this lucky the rest of the run, I could get almost 200 in just one run. So I've been doing a lot of Czar thieving in my downtime. Whenever I'm doing something chill or like playing another game, I will just, you know, hook up the foot pedal and go to the Czars and just chill there. I actually went through all of my dodgy necklaces. I remember having like 150 or something like that. So I ran out, so I decided to make some more. Let's see how many we have now. Yes, 555 plus the one I'm wearing. I think that will do for some time now. And as you can see, we have almost 1 million tockle saved up, which is pretty cool. I'm going to wait till at least 1 mil tockle to go and start spending it on gems. But needless to say, I've been doing this for a while. What are we at? 32.5 mil thieving XP. So I've been doing Slayer for a while, just trying to get a dang Greater Demons task so we can go get ourselves a Zamiasta, but we have not been able to get Greater Demons. I've gotten pretty much every other task in the game, and I've also realized I really need to do some stuff to my Slayer list. First off, I have to extend Abbey Demons. It's an amazing task for hardcores and just Iron Men in general if you want basically free prayer experience. I want to unextend Gargoyles because, I mean, I did this back in the day when they were really good money. Now I kind of don't need the money anymore, so they're out of here. And then I also want to go ahead and unlock Vampires as a task. This will keep me getting, what are those things called? Blood Shards, and it's kind of like a really chill AFK task, so I will definitely take that. And last but not least, I'm considering extending the Vampires, but I'm going to wait until we do a couple more of those tasks. And since I'm recording, we're going to get that YouTube luck real quick and get the Greater Demon task right now. Ew. Well, it's not the boss I wanted exactly, but it is a boss. I guess we'll go do Kraken. I am curious, how many tentacles do we have? We have 4 tentacles so far. We're still missing the pet in the jar, so I guess we might as well go there. It should be a little bit of a chill time. Maybe we'll get more tentacles so we can make that super trident one day. Well, not exactly what I've going for. Oh, I'm so sorry about the flashing lights. Not exactly what I was going for, but a full trident of the seas. That's like 2,500 free like death runes and stuff like that, so I guess I'll take it. And it's a quirky little drop, almost 1 million gold. Nice. Oh wow, and I got a Kraken tentacle as well. Jeez, this is a very lucky task so far. Alright, I'm never complaining when I get Kraken again. This is great. Oh shoot, baby, look what we got. We got it. We finally got the most important item in the game. The Jar of Dirt collection log slot unlocked. Happiness meter maxed out. This is great. Here we go, last kill of the Kraken task. If we get the pet, that means we filled in the whole collection log in one task. Unfortunately, not the pet, just some sharks. But yeah, we got the Jar of Dirt, the Kraken tentacle, and the full trident in just one task, which is really cool. Obviously, only one of those was new. It was the Jar of Dirt, which is great. Also, I did use one Kraken tentacle, obviously, to make the something. What do you do? The tent whip. So I actually only have 4 Kraken tentacles in the bank. We still need 6 more to make that enhanced trident, but by God, we will get there one day. Oh hey, check it out, our first Vampires task, 177, and I don't even have it extended, do I? No, I didn't get the extension. Oh my goodness, that is a lot. I don't think I'm going to get the extension. I did not realize how crazy this was. So, this task should be enormously AFK. I don't even have to get, like, aggression indicators on because, you know, they're always aggressive. And we have the chance of blood shards, they have really good alch drops, and if I really want to, I can pick up the Vampire Dust. Let's see how much of that I have. I have almost 300 of it, but it's really good for when you're running the Hallowed Sepulchre. You get prayer XP from these actually when you're looting the chests, so it's pretty decent. Okay, so update. I regret my decision immensely, and that was a total waste of Slayer points. So this is really nice, and it is really, really AFK. Like, I do not have to pay much attention. I can restore my prayer at that statue in there, so it's pretty much infinite amount of time that I can camp here. The big downside is that I've been here for almost 40 minutes, and we've only killed about 51 of these stupid Firewatch. I don't know if I'm doing something wrong. I got my Slayer helmet, I got the Blisterwood, I got the Defender, I got my max melee gear on, but nope, it's pretty slow. It's pretty darn slow. And so this means that I'm only able to kill like 80 an hour or something like that, which means this task is legit over 2 hours long. So I think what I'm going to do is skip this task and remove the ability to get vampire tasks, because this is a great activity for when I'm super AFK and I just want extra blood shards. But when I'm in the middle of Slayer, which I usually actively train, I don't want this. All right, yes, finally. It's been so long that I've been trying to get this task. 162 Greater Demons. We can head over to Krill, and I don't know what method I want to use. So there is the melee method that's a little bit safer. It allows me to eat up all the time and be at super high health, but I can only probably get like 5 kills a trip or something like that. However, if I use the T-bow method, where you technically take no hits from Krill if you do it correctly being the operative term here, I could last for 20, 30, maybe even 50 kills on an insanely lucky trip. And that obviously sounds better. That obviously sounds way better. The only downside is you have to be very, very careful because you can get KO'd quite easily. So I will probably bring more supplies than I usually would on my main account for healing and such, like brews, and I will be taking it a lot safer. But I'm going to try the T-bow method and see how that works out. And if it goes well and I can keep myself at a safe hit points level and not risk too much, then I guess we'll keep doing it. All right, here we are at Krill. Here's the setup. Peep it. It's amazing. I know I don't have Armadillo, but I don't want you to judge me for that because I have a great excuse. And that excuse is that Kriar is one of the most miserable bosses in the game to do, and I refuse to do it. I just don't want to do it. Okay, so we're just going to be rocking the God D'hide because honestly, it looks slick. Even miscolor, it looks kind of slick. I got my belly button showing, and that is going to convince Krill to give me his spear as soon as possible. So hopefully this goes well. I'm a little nervous. My computer's been doing this thing recently where the internet just cuts out randomly for a few seconds. So if I die, that's probably why. So here is how a typical T-bow kill at Krill goes. First off, I drop an item down right where that infernal ash is so that when I click on that tile, I get a red X click instead of a yellow X click. The reason I do that is through the magical spaghetti code of RuneScape. Whenever you do a red X click, whatever monster you're targeting will stand completely still while you run under them instead of trying to path and attack you, which allows me to perfectly not get hit by Krill at all as long as I time my attacks and my running perfectly while running on these specific tiles, which is great. Obviously, I also don't get hit by the melee minion very much. I play ranged against the ranged minion, so the only attack I need to worry about is the magic one, which is why I brought the imbued heart to buff my magic level even higher. So on a typical kill, I don't really need to use much food, maybe one like actual food or maybe 1 or 2 brew doses on an unlucky kill. Most of the kills, no food at all, which is fantastic. Okay, first trip at Zammy done, and we got ourselves 8 kills. Yeah, that's pretty decent. An 8-kill trip. I will not complain about that in the slightest. And I didn't really risk it too much. I felt pretty safe most of the time. I will say, however, that I really need to bring more brews. I ended up with 6 extra restores, and none of those came from actual drops from Zammy. I did run out of brews, though, which is the reason I had to leave, because sometimes in the middle of the kill, you take chip damage, and on a main account, not that big of a deal. You can let yourself get to around 40 or 30 hit points before you really need to heal. But on the hardcore, I'm just one slip up away from losing the entire account, so I like to keep myself very safe, above 90 HP at most times. So that was pretty good, though. 8 kills, and I only brought 3 or 4 brews in, I think. So this time we'll bring like 5 or 6 and see how that goes. No, dude, I got so excited for half a second when I saw that on the ground. It's another Steam Battle Staff. I think that's my second one here. Oh, that is just tragic, man. Come on. Why would you do that to me? Oh, I guess it's okay. We'll live. We'll live. That was a dirty kill. Oh my goodness, did y'all see how fast that kill was? I'm going to use that as my example kill to show y'all what this is supposed to look like when you do it right. But yeah, don't expect most kills to look like that, especially if you don't have rigor like me and you're still using Eagle Eye like a complete noob. Oh my god. What the heck happened there, dude? It didn't use my home tally. I clicked it like 4 times. Holy shit, that was actually really scary. I think I could have died. Maybe I didn't get chanced. I'm not 100% sure. Oh, I wasn't wearing my top. I pulled it off to do maging. Wow. I'm going to have to watch that clip back because I think I might have gotten chanced. I'm not sure. Okay, no, I did not get chanced because I had 99 HP, and then I got hit down to like 60, and I tallied right before Krill hit me, so I actually didn't get chanced, but that was really scary. I swear I clicked that home teleport like 3 or 4 times, and it didn't work. It must have been dragging the item very slightly, and like when you do that, except that worked, of course. So anyways, that trip was super successful, though. We got all the way up to 76 KC, so let me look. Our first trip, we did 8 kills, I believe. And this trip, we did 17 kills. So yeah, the new inventory setup, a lot better. And I also need to tell myself not to go for that just one more kill, because that was insanely anxiety-inducing. My goodness. Oh, hey, we just passed over 15 million Slayer XP. I didn't notice because, you know, I'm a little bit focused here at this boss. But yeah, 15 mil Slayer XP. Wow, what a trip. Look at that. 21 kills in one trip. That was so good. We're at 97 kill count. I really did not expect when we were going into this be able to get any more than maybe 10 kills a trip at best. And now we've just done a 21 kill trip with supplies left over. The only problem was that I didn't have enough staminas, but I'm a bit weary to bring too many staminas because if I get unlucky on some kills, like the mage minion just keeps plowing me, it's kind of not worth it to have too many. I think 21 as an upper limit of our trips is absolutely fantastic. And we have to go for a couple more trips. We've got 70 more kills on task and just 3 more kills until 100 KC. And here we go. 100 kill count. Krilled Sutzeroth veteran, an elite combat task because I am an elite gamer. Oh god, even jokingly saying that sounds gross. You know, what happened to the word gamer? Got turned pretty sour over the past few years. It kind of hurts to even say. Nevertheless, 100 kill count here, which means we're closing in on that drop rate. Still having a lot of fun here doing the T-bow method, although I'm not going to lie, it is quite anxiety-inducing. But it actually feels a lot safer because, like I said, I'm only taking damage from just one of the 3 minions when I'm actually running it properly. So even if I get hit by Krill, as long as I am safed up, I should have a very low chance of dying. So you saw the super fast Krill kill earlier. Let me show you the other side of the spectrum, the super slow Krill kill. This one took about 1 minute and 25 seconds. The T-bow just was not having any of it. It decided 0 is the most beautiful number in the world, and so I just had to run around so much. It drains so many supplies, but thankfully this kind of kill is very rare, and if I can just go to chambers and get a dex scroll, it will be even more rare. Yes! Finally! We got a God Sword shard. Oh my goodness, we have the Bandos hilt and the Zami hilt, but we have never gotten a God Sword shard up until this moment. Yes, yes, yes. Let's go. Finally, our first God Sword shard. Oh, that feels so nice to get God Sword Shard too. So we just need 1 and 3, and then we can actually have a God Sword. I want that so bad. What? Dude, how many zeros in a row was that? Like 12? And we're hitting more zeros. Dude, I literally have my range boosted up to 110, and I'm using Eagle Eye. I swear, that is the craziest thing I've ever seen. How many zeros in a row was that? Somebody count it, please. And here we go. Here's the end of our Greater Demons task here. We did all 162 kills at Krill, which feels pretty nice. I'm pretty proud of myself for that. Usually I'm a little bit scared to do stuff like this for a long time on the hardcore because I just am paranoid my internet's going to dip out at any moment. But we stayed here for the whole task, and I think I'm going to stay for one more kill to see how bad it is off task because I don't have rigor, and although I do have a twisted bow and some decent gear, I imagine off task this is going to be horrible, but one extra kill can't hurt. Yep, all I need is the sample size of 1 to know that this is much, much worse off task. So I will be taking my loot here and dipping. But yeah, that was actually... Oh, I lost an Ash. That's dark. This was actually really fun. I quite enjoyed it. I'll definitely be coming back when we get another Graders task. And also we're at 133 kill count, which means we're dry of the Zami Spirits. 1 in 127. So not super dry. And considering my luck at the other God Wars boss I've dipped into a lot, I don't think I'll complain about going dry here, especially because I do also already have the hilt. The 2 steam paddle staffs did hurt, though. I didn't even mention the best part about Krill yet, the 127 wines of Zami that we got from that task. That is so good. I have a huge stack of dwarf weeds, nearly 1 million herb XP in dwarf weeds just ready to go, but obviously I don't have the wines of Zami for it. Hopefully we can get a Zami spear next task, then I can go to Tombs of a Masket, and hopefully there we can get the blue gem for the Karis Partisan, then we can actually grind Calphite Queen. I was waiting until I got a bludgeon, but my god, I don't think I ever want to go back to Abyssal Sire. I still have to grind this boss on my main account, and to have to also grind it here, it's just miserable. Always nice to get an occult necklace, and it looks like they're up to 500,000. I don't remember if they were put in with the little GE tax thing, but I sure hope so, man, because it would be nice to see, I don't know, the best in slot mage necklace be worth at least a little bit of money. And there's another occult necklace. I know what you're thinking, man, this guy is so lucky. Well, actually, I mean, maybe a little bit, but this is actually our, like, 3rd Smoke Devil task in a row. Look, we finished our task, Smoke Devils, and the other time we finished our task, Smoke Devils. I skipped, like, 1 task, and the other one I got back-to-back, so this game really wants me to barrage Smoke Devils right now. Finally, the grind is over. We've achieved Longbone. Well, the hunt for a Greater Demon task is going great. I've just gotten assigned 3 hours of Cave Kraken. How are you doing? How's your day? Okay, 2nd kill of the task. A full Trident of the Seas. I mean, how does he do it? How does this man do it? He just keeps getting drops. It's just, except for at Zami. I mean, if you don't count that place, I keep getting drops, though. Oh, hey, at some point recently when I wasn't looking, we passed over 20 million defense XP. That is another 20 mil skill down. Just, I don't know, probably like 10, 11 to go. I'm not keeping track of this. Editor Shelby, do the thing where you show what skills are 20 mil. Or don't if I'm about to get another one because it's a lot of work. That's a lot of graphics to make. I don't have time for that. And there is 196 Kraken. Oh my gosh. I am delighted to be free from this task. And honestly, if I get another Kraken task in the next like day or two, I might just skip it because my goodness, that takes forever. That last hour was excruciating. It felt like 5 hours. Dirtle, I'm about to come over there and rip off your dude. Stop! Stop it! Just greater demons! No, not red dragons. Alright, I'm going to leave this in because I have a feeling I'm going to skip this task and we're going to get greater demons. Dude, that is the 15th Smoke Devil task I've had in the past week as well. Oh my god. It's like, it's a good task. It's one of the best XP tasks in the game, and I do love it. And it's probably efficient to do now with the double cannonball mold. Like, even though I do use a couple hundred cannonballs per task, you actually make them so quickly right now that it probably makes up for it. So I'll do it. There we go. That's what I'm talking about. 164 greater demons. Thank you so much, Duracell. So we're going to go back. We're going to kill Krill, and we're going to get that spear and also hopefully figure out what exactly is going on here. This poor hardcore Iron Man is being assaulted by multiple members of the community. That is just not all right. Oh my god, are you kidding me, dude? What is this? I don't want this. I don't want it. I just want the spear. We've gotten everything except the spear. I'm heartbroken. I don't know what to say. I'm heartbroken, man. Why? Wait, doesn't this have a mage damage bonus? Wait, this is 15%. Can you autocast Ancients with it? You can, right? No, you can't autocast Ancients. Well, it's cool. It is a cool item. It's got a 15% damage bonus, so if I ever want to try hard cast my Ancient Magics on Barrage task, I do have a 15% damage bonus. I just can't autocast it. I'm going to have to manually cast it. And that's pretty horrible. Let me tell you, it is very horrible having to manually cast every spell, but 15% is a lot. So, yay, we got the Staff of the Dead at 148 kill count. We're extremely spooned on every single thing except the one item that we want. Okay, we can make it up to it with the back-to-back. Yes, Blood Runes. Exactly. Oh my god, yes! Wait, there it is! 150 kill count. The Zammy Spear. Oh, I'm going to pick that up. I'm not leaving that on the ground. I ain't risking it. Look at that. In one trip, Zammy Spear and Staff of the Dead. Yeah, I'm going to end that off at 150 kill count. I am not going any further. I have everything that I wanted from here and more. I mean, seriously, that is just spectacular. Look, you can scroll. Staff of the Dead almost back-to-back into the Zammy Spear. There were 2 kills in between. That is nutty. All right, that is the YouTube luck we've been waiting for. That's why I named this account YouTube Luck. I had a great feeling. And if you ever doubted it, I don't know what to tell you. You should honestly reflect on that because it was a mistake. Real quick, let's take a look at that Krill log because that is disgusting. Staff of the Dead, Zammy Spear, 2 Steam Battle Staves, and the Zammy Hilt in 150 kill count. Seriously, the God Wars luck on this account is revolting. Just a reminder, at Grardo, we got Chestplate, Tassets, and Hilt at 68 kill count. So I'm really excited to move on to things like Zilliana. Not that I really need to do Zilliana. It's a pretty worthless boss for me to do. The only thing I'd want is the Ceradome and Hilt. ACB is quite useless when you already have a Twisted Bow. I got things a little out of order on this account in case you can't tell, but that's okay. Let's go make this Zammy Spear into a Zammy Hosta and finally have a stab weapon that's not a Dragon Dagger. My friend Otto, can you help me with Zamorakian weapons? Yes. 300,000 coins. You, my good man, I don't have the requirements to wield a Hosta. I haven't done the training. All right, yes. Convert my spear into a Hosta, and I'm going to have to sit here and do barb training, but that's okay. Yes, tink, tink, tink. I love this cutscene. I think I've only ever seen this before because of the leagues. And yeah, there we go. We have a Zamorakian Hosta that we cannot even wield because I am an embarrassment to my family. Okay, there we go. That should be good. We have made it, and now we should be able to equip the Zammy Hosta. Look at us. We look so good. Look at that stab bonus. 143. That's so good. If we go compare it with literally what was our best stab weapon before the Dragon Dagger. Just a little bit different. As you can see, we have 143 stab bonus with the Hosta, and we have 98 with the Dagger. So that's like over 40 accuracy increase, and we go from, let's see, 89 melee strength all the way up to 124. So we're looking good. I am very excited, and now that we have our spear, I want to go use it somewhere. So here we go. The first place that I want to use the Hosta at, the Tombs of Amasket. Now, I'm not going to sit here at YouTube Luck. Good one. Thanks, man. Haha. I'm not going to sit here and grind all the way until I get like a Fang or a, what's it called, a shadow or anything. I'm probably not going to sit here for 5 months, but I will stay here at least long enough to get hopefully the Breach of the Scarab, but definitely the Thread of Elidinus, and maybe even a purple. I would love to get our first purple on here. I'll start with no invocations. Let me put my own invocations on. Thank you very much. It gives you 4 slots in your rune pouch, which is absolutely invaluable. A lot of places where I go to, I have to actually have runes in the inventory, and saving just 1 inventory space doesn't sound like a lot, but I promise it will add up. And the nice thing about doing TOA on the hardcore is I can always keep the hardcore run invocation on, because I'm going to play like an absolute baby. There's no way that I'm going to die in here unless I disconnect, because I'm going to bring home teleports with me, and I'm going to be spamming the hell out of those if anything goes wrong. Okay, here we go. I know the TOA is not a safe death, and yeah, here we are, raids 3 on the hardcore. This is going to be really fun. I'm going to start off just doing 150s and see how it feels, because I know my gear is not incredible. It's definitely not bad, but it could be a little better. I mean, the range setup's kind of looking a little... Look at that, a master combat achievement, because I'm just so insanely talented. Perfect Scabaros. I mean, that is truly a feat. First raid, too? Dang. Also, you might be wondering why I'm doing such a low invocation. You might be thinking, dude, are you really that scared of dying? And it's not 100% that. It's a little bit that, I won't lie. But it's more so that, look how long this Kefri room took. 3.5 minutes. It's because the Zamihasta is not very good. It's like pretty good, but it's nowhere near the level of the Fang. And the Fang feels kind of necessary to do some higher invo runs, at least in a reasonable amount of time. So maybe in the next run I will bring the Karis Partisan, because this thing felt especially bad in the Kefri room. Also, I forgot to bring a pickaxe in, so I'm using the bronze when you get off the wall, and there's no way that I get this in 1 rotation. Yep, we're doing 2. Oh, wow, this is embarrassing. I put my Rada's Blessing on, so my Twisted Bow is actually useless this raid. We're blowpiping the whole way, but it looks like the blowpipe is actually really good against Sibok, at least at this raid level. So we're good. Just struggling to think of what weapon I'm going to use at the Wardens at the end. Like, what am I going to do? Look at all those tasks. Wow, that is a ridiculous amount of combat tasks. 2918. That is such a bad time. Yeah, let me tell you, it's not good to do TOA without the T-bow if you do have it. At least a Bofus. Let's see. First raid here. No purple, obviously. We only have like a 2% chance to get one. But what's our first loot? Maybe we'll get lucky and get a collection log slot first chest. No. What the hell is this? I've never seen this. I've done like hundreds of TOAs on my main. But we got the fabled triple gem chest. I suppose that's all right. Yeah, definitely going to bring in some better gear in the next run. But overall, it wasn't that bad. Probably would have shaved like 7 minutes off if we'd brought the T-bow in. And then also probably not going to bring in a full super combat. Decided to drop 2 doses of that on the ground. And if you Iron Men are out there, you know it's painful. Ah, yes, right. I forgot. You get a little antique lamp from doing your first Tombs of a Masket from Mesa here. And let's see what we can put it on. Can we put it on anything? Oh, it's just combat skills. And unfortunately, not a single one of the options is prayer. That would have been so nice. But honestly, I really don't even know what combat skill is the hardest to train. I feel like they're all really easy to train. So I guess I'm just going to put it on ranged. So I don't know. Oh, wait a minute. Look at this chest. We got a new collection log slot, the Cache of Runes, and 8 Renar seeds. That is so dirty. On 150, you get 8 Renar seeds? That is not bad. And Cache of Runes is obviously so good for iron. So let's see how juicy this Cache of Runes is. We got 2,000 Death Runes. Yeah, that's pretty good. That is pretty good. I will take it. Dude, just the regular rewards from this are so good. Yeah, the coins is whatever, but Potato Cactus is so nice. It takes forever to farm from the Farming Guild. And 6 Snap Seeds. I mean, oh my gosh, that is disgusting. If you sat here and grinded all the items out from TOA, I cannot even imagine how many snaps and renars you would end up with. Here's my new personal record of most farming contracts done in a row. That is 6 in a row. We got the watermelons, snape grass, redwood, white lily. I think this was dwarf weed, and then was there one more? I don't remember. I can't even think. There were so many of them. Anyways, then she gives me white lily, so now I get to go plant everything, and we have 6 seed packs. Let's see how many herb seeds we got in this one run. Okay, let's see what we got. 1 Cadentine, 2 Irids. Wow, this is actually really bad for 6 packs. Yeah, that was kind of a bust. We got in total 6, 7, 8, 9 herb seeds, which is still pretty decent. I mean, that's a whole herb run, but for 6 seed packs, sometimes you can get up to like 10 Irids in just 1 seed pack, so a little tragic, but that's okay. I also think now would be a good time to see how many farming contracts have I actually completed on this account. I feel like it's going to be kind of a gross number. Let's see, 1,409 farming contracts. Good lord. And so I'm going to end the video off here. Thank you all so much for watching. I do hope you enjoyed. If you did, you can support the channel by pressing like, subscribing if you haven't already, or leaving a snarky comment down below. Plus, leave a comment letting me know if you enjoy the longer form hardcore Iron Man videos. I'm thinking about doing these as like hour-plus long videos in the future. I think it'd be pretty fun, just so y'all can either binge it or watch it in little segments over the course of a few days. I just think it would be more enjoyable that way. Anyways, thank you all so much once again. I hope you have a fantastic day, and I will see you next time where we head back to TOA, hopefully get that thread, maybe start doing some more chambers, and knock out some more 20 mil skills. Have a great day.